All right, guys, welcome to Holiday Hangouts. I'm your host, Branson Falker, and I'm joined with three lovely guests who will be joining me in this first episode of the podcast, which is basically a reflection of the past 4 years as we've graduated from high school and as we approach our final semesters of college. I'm joined with three guests today, Frank Reed, Maddie Price, and Jordan Finch, who are all part of my high school graduating class in the North Central High School class of 2014. To give everyone a better understanding of who everyone is, I'll let you guys introduce yourselves. Frank?
Hi, my name is Frank Reed, and I go to Indiana University. This will be my last semester, senior year, and I'm studying informatics.
Hi, I'm Maddie Price. I go to USC in Los Angeles. I'm studying international relations with a double minor in French and gerontology, and I also will be graduating in May.
I'm Jordan. I am a senior, but I'm doing another year at Butler University. I am majoring in chemistry and Spanish and minoring in biology.
Also, and I am Branson Falker, your host. I attend Howard University, a broadcast journalism major, and I will be graduating in May. All right, so for our first topic, I kind of just wanted you guys to talk about transitioning into college and thinking back to high school and like applying to colleges and whatnot. Are you currently in the same spots that you imagine yourselves to be in at the first point when you started the college process? Jordan, I'll start with you.
Okay. No, absolutely not. When I left North Central, I actually attended Southern Illinois University in Carbondale, and I studied architecture. So complete switch. Didn't like Carbondale, didn't like architecture. Definitely somewhere I didn't think I would be, didn't see myself at Butler, didn't see myself wanting to do anything in medicine or whatever. So completely different for sure.
Maddie?
If I'm honest, I feel like I had no idea what I was going to do with my life when I graduated, which I feel like people thought I had my life together. It was a lie.
Right.
It was an absolute lie. I went in studying international relations. I haven't changed my major or anything, but throughout that, I've definitely focused more on what I want to do, which is working in nonprofits to increase education attainment. So that doesn't necessarily directly align with what I'm studying, but through USC and my studies and different teaching programs and internships, I've been able to find my passion. So it's changed, but same path.
Right. And Frank?
Mine has actually changed. I'd say I was about 50% right going into college. I knew Indiana University was where I wanted to be.
Right.
I love the university, and I know I didn't want to be too far from home, but my major changed significantly. I was going to go entrepreneurship and business management through the Kelly School of Business.
Okay, yeah, Kelly.
And I realized that was quickly not where I wanted to go and not what I wanted to do. And that was not my lifestyle. So now I'm studying informatics, and computers are much more my speed, and that's what I know really well. So I'm doing that with cybersecurity.
That's interesting, because I know that you've always been like really into like techie stuff. Like you really get like fixing things.
Yeah,
like,
that's always been me.
Like whenever like I had an iPhone problem, I would always go to Frank in high school, and like he would fix
way
it.
too many of those in high school.
Yeah. So yeah, no, that makes sense now. But Jordan, I can kind of like resonate with you because like I started out at IU, of course, and. Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm not there anymore. It was like, I mean, it wasn't like, it just wasn't like you kind of just like start out like thinking like you're, I had an idea in my head that like, oh, all my best friends from high school, we're going to all go to IU and like be the best of friends for the rest of our lives. And like, you kind of just realize like people are like, they just go on their own different paths. And like, you don't want to follow what everyone's really kind of doing. And like I just wasn't really like the happiest at IU. Like I mean, I know people are literally like thriving there right now, but it's just different. Everyone has like a different college experience, but like I'm so grateful for like the time that I did spend at Howard, at IU, which kind of made me realize like what I wanted at Howard and like what I valued in like life and like moving forward with like my career and like my major and whatnot. So I mean, I'm so happy to be at Howard now. It's like the best place
It looks like you're having so much fun all the time.
No, yeah, I mean, DC is also like
Very different from Bloomington.
Oh my God, yeah.
He's finally found people as bougie as him.
No.
Right? Really?
Whatever. Okay, so like transitioning into college, are you guys still involved with some of the same things that you were involved in high school? Why and why not? I'll ask Maddie first.
So shockingly, show choir is not a thing in California. Jordan and I did so much of that in high school together. And I remember going and people ask, they're like, oh, so what did you do in high school? I would have to just put my head down and be like, okay, show choir, but I swear it was normal. I didn't do that.
Right.
But I feel like I've always done a lot just working with kids, whether it was babysitting or things like that. And I've done a lot more teaching programs.
Yeah, wait, what was that program you did like 2 summers ago? Like, was it TFA?
No, it's called Freedom School. So it's a Children's
Yeah.
Defense Fund run program in the summers, and it's a literacy program for underprivileged kids.
Okay, awesome.
So I worked in California. I taught 3rd to 5th graders. Mm-hmm. And it's half literacy, half summer camp. Though sometimes they definitely prefer the camp part. Shockingly, kids don't love to learn in the summer. But it was amazing, and we did a lot of cool things with them. So yeah, it definitely has changed a little bit.
Right.
But I did play lacrosse for 1 semester at USC.
Okay.
So that carried on
Was it
from high
club?
school. Club.
Okay.
Do you think I could play D1 lacrosse? No. So I did play club lacrosse, which was great, but I just realized so much of what I did in high school was important to me because of the people I was with and just this really great community I had built with choir and lacrosse. And I just ended up building those communities through different places at USC.
That's awesome. I love that. Frank?
What was the question exactly again?
So like basically what... are you guys still involved with some of the same things that you were involved in high school? Like, why or why not?
I'd say probably not. Like mostly no. It's still doing like the same kind of techie stuff, I guess, that I did in high school, but that's kind of where it ends. In high school, I was in student council.
Oh, yeah.
And did the news then, but I'm not going to do news at Indiana University. And then, I just I ended up going more or less the Greek route at IU.
Of course.
And, joined my fraternity, and, I just kind of got fully involved in that as much as I could, just because I think it was important to me because I had a connection to, like, my dad, my brother, my grandparents, or my grandpa and my uncles were pretty much all within the same fraternity, which is Fiji. And I ended up joining the bike team there. And so this will be my 4th year riding in the Little 500. And so that kind of took my college career over. And it's still a lot of fun, but that definitely ate all my time. So
yeah.
Great. Jordan?
I feel like in high school, I just did show choir and a lot of homework. So I still do a lot of homework.
Right.
No show choir. But Miss Weehee works at Butler. She does something at Butler.
What?
So every once in a while, she sees me and she kind of knows who I am. But other than that, no. Singing in the shower, maybe. But other than that, no.
But our fearless dance captain.
Oh, whatever.
Oh,
whatever.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
No. Every once in a while, if I hear Turkey Lurkey or if I hear Boogie Wonderland, I may do a couple moves, but no, Hannah definitely lived up to the dance captain name. I kind of lost all that.
Right. That's funny. Thinking back, of course, I was in counterpoints.
Don't say it like that. Don't say it.
He just rolled his eyes.
I was in show choir. No, it's so funny because I was just with Garrett the other day, and we were just I don't know why we watched the counterpoint set, and I was doing the moves with them, and so I literally remember honestly every move.
Me too.
From every dance move in show choir.
I'll randomly show people, and I'll show them our 2014 counterpoint set.
Oh my God.
And it's the one where Garrett on that last song when he had his solo just went crazy and was doing freaking karate across the stage. I don't know why he did it.
Yes,
but they watch and we get to that and they just look and they're like, what is happening?
Like, what is this kid doing?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I will forever miss counterpoints. I wish I went to what's it called, like more joyful sounds of the choir summer or holiday concert. But no, I didn't.
Well, my younger brother's in counterpoints now, so
Oh
show
my
choir
gosh.
lives on in my family.
Man.
Okay, so how do you guys think you've changed and or grown as a person throughout, like looking back from literally 4 years ago to now? Frank?
That's a good question. I would say I've like matured a little bit more, but I'd say like in general, I was probably an old soul for high school. And so,
I totally agree with that.
I can see that.
You were.
So yeah, I don't know. I think I've matured and like knowing the things doing what I want to do as opposed to, I guess, trying to like please people. And
Right.
so I've kind of stepped away from the things that I thought I should do or had to do. And so that's why I kind of gave up all those leadership positions from high school and kind of
Right.
just went along with what I wanted to do. And just coincidentally, that was just within the Greek system and like cycling more or less. And what I thought was strange enough is like I never did athletics in high school. And so, but I just kind of had this like opportunity. But I guess growing up, I guess I just started to take like responsibility for what I wanted to do, I guess.
Nice.
Wasn't there a stint where you like managed the girls cross country
God,
team?
yeah.
Come on.
As athletic as
Very athletic.
Man.
I remember that. I'm like, yeah, because wait, I ran cross country.
Do you not remember that?
I remember, of course, I remember. That's such a significant part of my life. And so,
It meant a lot to
it's
you.
how I stay so fit, right? No, yeah, I remember Frank always managing the girls, and he was like, they loved him. He was like the ladies' man.
Oh my god.
But no, like, have you ever done Soul Cycle?
Yes.
You have?
I have.
Really? Where?
Yeah.
Where do you do
It's
it?
kind of
I haven't
close.
guessed I haven't done
Looks trendy.
specifically Soul Cycle, but I've done.
Oh,
like,
okay. Oh no, you have to.
But I mean,
you
like,
can't call
I've
it Soul
done-
Cycle.
okay. Well, I guess that's a little. I haven't done that per se, but I've done like a cycling class through like Lifetime
Okay.
Fitness or whatever.
Okay,
And it's
okay.
like super high energy, like that kind of like crazy.
no.
So
but,
Soul Cycle is different because it's kind of like a cult. You walk
Really
in,
culty.
there are candles, the lights are out.
Then no, I have not done Soul Cycle.
No, it's
Let me
like-
correct
I was
that.
scared.
It's like
I literally was like, I need to turn around right now.
it's so bougie.
Well, then do you do it?
Yeah, of course.
Of course you do it. Of
Yeah, I
course
see your
you
Snap
do.
stories all the time.
Yeah,
You're always
and,
at Soul Cycle.
I love Soul Cycle. I mean, honestly, I think I tried it for the first time like right when I moved to DC, and then I just like fell in love with it. Good way. So no. When
I'll
when
have
you
to try that.
they're only like major cities though, so like we don't have it here in Indianapolis.
Of course we
like
don't.
Right.
go to like if you're ever in Chicago or like California, DC, New York, that's where it's headquartered. So like
okay.
definitely try Soul Cycle. I'll recommend some like instructors for you.
Oh God.
Oh wow.
But no, Maddie, how do you think you've changed and or grown as a person?
Kind of like Frank. I just feel like I'm more comfortable in myself. I moved away, very far away from Indy to Los Angeles for college, and I think that just gives you an opportunity to really find who you are. That's the cheesiest thing I could have said. But
No, I totally agree.
you don't have family
Right.
to fall back on. You don't
Yeah.
have your friends from high school. Everyone's
Yeah,
gone.
it's not
and
like you can fly home or like drive home every weekend.
Exactly. Or you're sick for the first time, and no,
You-
you're just sticking it out in the dorm rooms with cup of noodles and dying.
right.
But because of that, I think it's been a good experience. And even more recently, I think going abroad to Paris and getting away once again from USC, which was then kind of my comfort zone, and going to a new place. It was a small program with not a lot of USC students. So meeting new people, being in a new country, finally getting to use my French, I think that just made me feel more comfortable with who I was,
Right.
and just not being pressured to do things that make other people happy, or whether it's something as trivial as, oh, I don't want to go out tonight, so no, I'm not going to go out tonight. I don't care. I'll tell you I'm sitting in bed in pajamas and watching a movie. Or things on a larger scale of people are like, oh, you're not going to make money in a nonprofit. Yeah, okay, thanks. Like, that's what I want to do, though, so.
Yeah, let me, be passionate and be quiet, right? Jordan?
I would say I think I definitely did a lot of growing up, especially going to Carbondale in the middle of nowhere, taking the bus to Walmart, walking on campus with deer, it was a lot, and I was just not in the right place, so it gave me a lot of time to kind of figure myself out, see what I like to do, and then kind of have the courage to do something else, try something bigger and better. So I think that's changed. I dress better. Right?
The Howard glow up.
Right? Really. So yeah, I think I just definitely grew up a lot more, learned to do things on my own, became more independent, but I'm still the same person, I would say.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I can agree with that with Jordan, because I mean, kind of just realizing, figuring out who I am as a person and what I value and where I kind of see myself and what's going to be advantageous for my future, and just kind of surrounding myself with the same mindset people. Right. It kind of just I'm so I feel I always want to do a million things at once, and kind of just am really ambitious. I mean, not to brag, but I just you know what I mean. I just want the best for myself, and there was so much realizing that I or coming to terms with who I am and what I really want, and what I really valued out of my college experience, I guess. Yeah. Which I have been afforded at Howard that I really didn't get at IU when I first started there. So no, I totally agree with what each of you said, so thank you for sharing that. Have you guys maintained the strong relationships that you had with your friends and peers from high school up until now, in this point in time in your life? I'll go Jordan first.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I feel in high school, a lot of my friends were surrounded by either choir or who I dated, and I don't date that person anymore. I don't, and I still keep in contact with some of my show choir friends, but they're all gone, in California or cheering for the Colts or whatever. I mean, I'm really close to people from middle school. I guess. But yeah, I mean, I have some of the same friends. I've made a lot of different friends for sure. Kind of like you said, a couple people that I used to hang out with, just we weren't on the same thing. We didn't care about the same thing. Exactly. So you spread a little bit further. You're not as close as you used to be. But I think the really important people stuck around, and it's nice to be able to have those people to fall back on. But I wouldn't say I hang out at Chipotle across from North Central with Neely and Maddie after desk dance practice anymore. But yeah.
That Chipotle was
it was hopping
cornucopia
right?
of everyone. That place was I probably spent more time there than actually at home.
Chipotle during the day, and then Steak and Shake.
Oh my god, yes, Steak and Shake at night. The one literally across the street. Oh my gosh, yes, that's
or Perkins after a show choir competition. Yes,
horrifying.
Perkins isn't even open.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Is it closed?
Yes, Perkins is whole closed.
I miss Steak and Shake in DC. We don't have it there.
Steak and Shake?
No.
Don't you have Shake Shack?
Transfer.
Oh, okay.
Transfer right now. Come back.
No, okay. We have better things than
Shake Shack, right?
Shake Shack.
Whatever.
Shake Shack, of course.
It's really good.
No, Shake Shack is good.
Amazing.
Shake Shack is
Wait,
good.
we don't have that here, do we?
No.
Okay, yeah.
No.
What was not sure. But no, Maddie, have you maintained the strong relationships that you had with your peers and friends from high school, up until now?
I would say a lot, yes. Mm-hmm. There's definitely the people who, kind of like Jordan said, I was friends with not as a best friend, but just because we did similar things or stuff.
Well acquainted. Yeah.
Well acquainted, and those people have definitely fallen off a little bit. And there are people that I'll run into at brothers or something, and I'll say, oh, wow.
Oh my
It's been 3 years, and I have not seen you.
It was a high school reunion there this weekend.
Every holiday. That's
Literally.
it. Yeah.
All the
Seriously?
time.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
it's terrifying.
Brothers in Broderville was, I think I like saw at least half of our graduating high school class.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But
Oh my gosh.
other than that, gotta love seeing you all brothers. Don't get me wrong.
Right,
it's
right.
great.
It's also just like kind of like I kind of want to be like hi, bye, but not like have like a conversation. No, but
Yeah. But we still keep in contact with a core group of like 7 of us. Me, Neely, Laura Brett, Katie Stratman, Kelsey Stoles, Chelsea, that whole group, Maddie Smith.
Yeah.
You guys know. And we'll try to see each other at least once every break. But Neely also ended up going to the West Coast, Seattle.
right.
And she and I are probably closer than ever. We go visit each other at least once a semester. Our families do Christmas Eve dinner together. And we knew each other first through church, so it's kind of a different relationship because we sang in church choir together since we were 8 years old. So her I'm still very, very close with. And she knows all my friends at school. I know all her friends. And we're still best friends.
I love Mimi. My fave.
Hey.
Okay, you're okay.
Frank, what about you?
I'd say my group has probably changed pretty drastically. So like coming out of high school, I was dead set on like going to Purdue.
Really?
Yeah, I was gonna room with like Ross Gilchrist, and like we were just like gonna be best friends forever. Like I was like, and we were still best friends, but like I mean, he goes to Purdue and I'm in Bloomington. But
Right.
yeah, once I actually didn't like get into Purdue because of like I applied to like the wrong school or whatever, and then so it was like a fluke thing. But like I think it was 100% like where I needed to be at IU. I think that was just kind of like a hard way of getting that, and so I had no idea I was going to go there, and so I wasn't expecting to go there. And
Really, I had no idea about that.
yeah, like a lot of people don't really know that, and so I was just like, well, I mean, I guess like half of North Central goes to IU, so I'll be fine.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's like North Central University.
I guess I'll have friends.
Right, and so I was like, I'm not too concerned, and then ended up not doing like the dorm system after I rushed, and
Oh my gosh.
yeah,
I
pretty
forgot
much
about
kind of
that.
like jumped over that whole hurdle, I guess. And so if like I want to see people from North Central, I can, but if I don't seek them out, like I don't run into them. Like it's funny just for being such a large campus. And so I kind of like developed a whole new friend set like through the Greek system. But I still have like my core, probably like 4 or 5 people, just because I mean I didn't have a huge group of friends in high school anyway. I just had like my best friends.
Right. Yeah.
But I mean, like since graduation, like I don't think I've seen either Jordan or Maddie since.
No.
And so
Right.
I mean,
This is the first.
yeah, like it's crazy just how like
awesome.
easily people slip away if you don't keep that contact.
I'm glad you're alive still.
Well, I'm glad I brought you guys
I'm
together.
thriving.
That is true,
That's
though, what you
awesome.
said about you have to keep in contact. And that's something I've thought
Yeah.
about a lot of how sometimes I'm not that great at that.
Yeah.
And I'm lucky that
Yeah, oh my
because we
gosh.
all are coming home on holidays and stuff, it's easy to fall back into it. But I've thought about it a lot, about how in a year we might all even be more spread out. I'm like,
Yeah.
wow,
I know.
gonna
Right.
need to
I'll be
learn
in
to be better and make
Yeah.
more of an effort.
To
Yeah.
like actually like stay in contact with
Yeah.
people.
It's harder
Yeah.
than you would think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely like a concern of mine
Yeah.
because I'm gonna move to
getting deep.
Nashville, Tennessee next
Oh
year.
no way.
Yeah, and so I'm like,
Congratulations.
oh, no.
That's exciting.
I love Nashville.
Awesome.
my
I'm
God.
super excited, but I was just like, I don't
Awesome.
know anyone there,
Yeah. Oh
and
my
like,
gosh.
I don't know
Wow.
how I'm gonna do this, but I'm gonna do it. So
That's exciting.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, I'll just like jump into like the future. Like, what do you guys like have planned, Frank? I guess you're
yeah,
moving
I guess
to
I can just
Nashville.
run on that. Yeah, so my future kind of just planned itself out. I applied for an internship this past summer through a company called Cummins Incorporated, which they're a diesel engine company. But I interned with them doing IT stuff in Minnesota this past summer, which was an awesome experience. That's where I found Shake Shack. So yeah,
Nice.
So I mean,
Special time.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, I loved Minnesota, and I was for sure thought I was going to go there just because I loved the group I was with and the team that I worked for. But then I got to preference where I wanted to go, and I mean, everything was good with Minnesota except being like 10 hours from home. And so I was like, I don't know if I really want to do that. So I just preferenced Nashville first, and then I just happened to get it. But I didn't think there was any chance. So I'm going to work, next year, starting in June, in Nashville for this group.
Oh
So
my gosh.
Wait, awesome.
That's about as far out as I'm planned, but yeah, that's my foreseeable future.
So fun. Well,
That's
that'll be
amazing.
nice.
Thank you.
Maddie, what's up? What are you doing? Graduation.
So I'm kind of having a minor crisis of where I want to be.
Oh no.
I know what I want to do. I want to work in a nonprofit for education. They're everywhere. So that's at least down. It's a little stressful because all of their positions are on a rolling basis. So I can't really apply for a position in November. They don't have hiring classes. It's not really like that. It's when a position opens, they want it filled within a month or two.
Yeah.
So I'll start looking now, I guess, just to get ahead of the ball.
I guess.
I guess.
Yes. But I don't know where I want to be. I don't want to come home right away, but I want to end up close to home eventually. Mm-hmm. So part of me wants to do Seattle, DC, Chicago are 3 cities that I love.
Awesome.
But then I'm getting really afraid of starting anew. So props to you, Frank, for just going to Nashville.
Yeah.
Well, thanks.
And so part of LA is not my forever city, and I know that.
Okay.
But all my friends are staying there from school.
Oh my God. And I'll be there.
And Branson's coming.
Yes.
But so part of me thinks if I know I'm not going to stay there forever anyways, I might as well, stay for a little bit, have fun with friends, and then move closer to home.
Right.
And then part of me says, no, you don't love LA, so that's cheaping out, and you should just try a new city. Mm-hmm. So I'm just going to apply everywhere and see what happens.
Okay.
What a plan.
Pray for me.
Jordan, what's up?
I have a very sad life. As of May, I will be off Instagram because everyone will be graduating and I won't. I'm doing another year at Butler because I wanted to be a stupid architect for a year. But after that, I'll be applying to PhD programs, fingers crossed, in like biochemistry or something, biology-wise. Chicago is probably the first place I think I really do want to go, but Aaron's going to be here forever because his business is here. Mm-hmm. So we'll be apart again for a little bit, I guess. Or IU School of Medicine has a good PhD program, so I don't know. We'll see. But I'll still be in school another year. So thanks. Thanks, SIU.
Wow, biochemistry?
Something. I don't know. I just said it because it sounded good.
We did chemistry class together.
Yeah, and that was bad.
Same thing, right?
But now I major in it, so I guess it's okay. But yeah, sad.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Well, since you guys shared,
Yeah, wait, so Branson, what are your plans?
Oh, thanks for asking, guys.
us.
No, I'm kidding. I'm moving to Los Angeles.
My side of the country.
Yes, to work at a big talent agency. So yeah, I mean, like, I've never really like dreamt of being like on the business side of like entertainment industry, but I mean, like, this is going to be an amazing opportunity to kind of like learn the business from the inside out, and I think it'll be really cool. I mean, it's like one of the most powerful places in Hollywood, so I mean, I think it'll be fun. And I was just out in LA. It's like the hardest part is honestly just like kind of figuring out where do I want to live. And especially since I'm not like physically there, and so figuring out where to live and then like getting all my stuff out there and like shipping a car, driving a car, or like, it's just so far away. Like, and I'm so used to like places where I like Uber or walk everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, I was in New York all summer and like I subwayed or like all the time. Like I would literally take it like at like 2 a.m. Like, although it's not the most safe, like, the safest,
right? With the rats.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it was just so. Yeah, I'm excited, but I think it'll be great. But no, I mean, well, I really like genuinely thank each and every one of you for joining me here today, and joining me with the first episode of my little podcast. I hope you guys had as much fun as I did. It's been an amazing time hearing about what you guys have been up to and what you guys plan to do in the future. And thank you to our sponsor, Mr. Pastor G here at The Hatch. And I thank you to all my listeners. And please join us for our next episode of Holiday Hangouts.